heathens! So I'm coming to you today with a brand new review on Marc Jacobs Beauty. I absolutely love Marc Jacobs. I love the clothes. I especially love his fragrances. If you look in your local Sephora, you'll start to see his brand sort of popping up. And so thanks to my membership with Influencer, I'm so excited about that. They sent me a Marc Jacobs eyeshadow kit to review. So I will be right back. I don't know if you've seen these in Sephora, but they come in a long sort of package. But let me, well, it's packaged really well because I can't get it out of the box. Ooh, this is like a really classy container here. When you open it up, it actually has a little tab that you press in order to open it. And then that's what I just did. I just pressed the tab, see? You close it and you hear that click, or you open it and it opens it for you. Let's see. So let me see which ones they sent me. Oh, okay. So I got the plum tone, and it is called Provocouture. That's this set of tones. And it looks a lot whiter, probably because the light that I'm using is pretty white. But they are really nice. So the first one is called Say It, second one is With Style, third is Otherwise, fourth is You Might, fifth is As Well, sixth is Just Stay, and seven is In Bed. Say it with style, otherwise you might as well just stay in bed. It's basically the sentence. I'm kind of glad that they sent me this one because this is going to make me get creative with a look, which I'm going to do next. But we will see how it turns out, so stay tuned. So I got mega close. Anyway, so I'm going to get started. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add on this Marc Jacobs. See how I'm looking to the side? Don't judge me. You can't really see it. It's his, it's a sample that he sent with his eye primer called Undercover. All right, so here we go. So, oh, it's really creamy. Huh. Now you all know I am a daily user of my Urban Decay potion. This feels like a cream. It feels like a really, a moist cream. I almost feel like I'm getting like a skincare treatment with this, even though it's an eyeshadow primer. It does have a very nice, just a milky finish. It's a very smooth, that felt really nice. And it gets sticky too, like the Urban Decay potion does. But that just felt like a little bit more luxurious, I think. I'm going to start with the With Style color, which is like this really airy, sort of angelic pink. I'm going to get my mirror. Oh, wow. And wow. All I did was I just tapped my brush into this palette, guys. I didn't even, man. It's so weird, but like it's almost, you know how chalk is like white, like it is pure powdery color? This reminds me of chalk. Not in the color sense, but it's a matte color and it has a really creamy consistency to it. I mean, that is like pink. And I don't know how it's reading on the camera. I feel like probably because I'm so close it's reading differently. But like that's pink. The next color that I'm going to do was the one that was right next to it that said other. It's called Otherwise. And it's more of a mauve tone. I'm just pressing my brush into it, and it does have a little bit of kickback in it, but I mean, nothing that I'm not accustomed to. Wow. I'm just wondering if you guys can really see the color payoff. Like, this isn't necessarily a combo that I would use. Oh, that's the wrong color. This isn't a combo that I would use frequently, I don't think. Just because I like golds and stuff on my skin, but I mean, the color payoff is there for sure. And you all know, like, when influencers are chosen to review products, the review is at our discretion. It's not like every product that I use, I'm going to be like, oh my God, this is so amazing. But to be very honest, I am really surprised that some of these colors that I thought would be a little ashy or sort of hazy on my skin are actually showing up the same way that they are in the palette. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they show up like a veil of color and you still can see your skin through it. But these are really showing up true to color for sure. I mean, this is really nice. And this, I'm just doing like a, you know, like a quick basic color, basic eye. But man, that's really, really nice. I'm going to put embed right here in the corner, and that really does lay very well. That lays really nicely. I said I was gonna put it in the corner, but I got excited, so I moved it over. So I mean, that lays really nicely. Huh. I feel like anybody can use this palette, but for sure, if you've got green eyes, because the purples look great against green eyes, the pinks do. I mean, now that I'm playing with this, I would absolutely wear these for sure. I mean, I wouldn't have thought to get them right when I saw them on the, you know, when I looked at them in Sephora and I kind of saw them on the shelf. But I'm really glad that I was sent this particular set, because it's like I'm wearing a denim shirt and this looks really cute. I'm going to take the color in Otherwise, which was the one that I put in my crease. I'm going to also put it underneath my lash line too. Like, this is really nice. Can you see what I'm doing? The very color that I thought would not show up is the one that is really showing up. I mean, that is, I'm really surprised. I'm really surprised. I'm usually not easy to surprise because I kind of feel like I can see a gimmick coming, but that is really pretty. So, you know, the last thing I think I want to do is I'm going to use the first color, the Say It, that's got that sort of white shimmer. Just add some of that to it and see what I think. So I'm just going to put some of that shimmer right here. Now, I did not wet it with any sort of Fix Plus or water or whatever. I'm going to do it plain on this side with the dry brush, and then on this side I'm actually going to spray some setting spray. And I don't use Fix Plus, actually. I use Mario Badescu. Can you see it? This is the one that I use all the time. It's like my favorite. I said there's something interesting and luxurious about spraying rose water on your face. It makes me feel like I'm in an English garden. Don't judge me. Alright, so this one, I just sprayed the Mario Badescu on it, and I'm going to see. Oh, wow. Do you see how much brighter that is? Oh, man. Oh yeah, you know what? These are the truth. What I can say is none of the colors that I have swatched have skipped. They have all been true to color, and they've been very, very creamy and sort of densing tone. I haven't used any, I mean, of the 6, I haven't used any that were skippy or you know, sheer. None of them are sheer. Now I'm going to use that same color that I just used and put it on my brow. I don't really have on a transition shade, so I'm gonna get creative with that, I think. Next, I'm gonna turn this day look into like a smoky, crazy evening look with the same palette. How am I gonna do that? I don't know. You're gonna be taking this journey with me, so hold on. All right, so I'm gonna keep on what I have on, but I think I'm going to use these 3. 1, 2, 3. And although this looks more black, it's got a lot of plum and gold in it. I think I'm going to go in with the color in the middle, which is Just Say. I'm going to take a crease brush, and I am going to spread this all over my lid. It spreads really very creamy. And again, this is like super quick. Like, I'm not going into perfection space, but I am gonna go in. If I was going out, if I was doing something super fun. If anybody, if you know who he is, just sort of like color in the edge. See how it's now turning into something totally different? Again, it does have slight kickback in the container, but it's absolutely nothing that can't be worked with. What I'm finding in the world of makeup now is the softer the shadow is, the more kickback I feel like I'm seeing. Because in order for it to blend the way you want it to blend, it's got to be soft enough to blend, but that means it's going to be soft in the container too. So it is what it is. So now I'm just going to take that and work that over into the crease. I mean, these colors are quite strong. I'm going to do You Might. I'm going to put You Might on my brow bone. You Might is like a plummy gold. So it gives me highlight, but it's not the white highlight or like the light gold highlight. You probably, can you see that? It's got a plumminess to it. It's not white gold. It's definitely more of a sort of a mauvey gold. So this is the final look. I paired the eye makeup look with a dark plum lip color, and then I actually took the fuchsia tone that is called In Bed and just put a little bit right here on my pout. I'm really surprised. I didn't really have anything to expect, but whatever expectations that I may have had, like, I think they've surpassed. This is really nice. This is really nice. Good job, Marc Jacobs. Good job. So whenever I get new things in, from sponsorships, I'll certainly, review them for you guys. And if it sucks, I'll tell you that. But in this case, this one is really good. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Moco Makeup. Subscribe, like, tell your friends, talk about me like a dog, as long as you're talking about me. That's all I really care about. So I'll see you guys in the next go round. Hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to subscribe to Moco Makeup on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. I'll keep the videos coming, guys. See you soon.